In real life, I get questions on my hair. The most common question that I got is, how long have I been natural? And the most recent question that I got was, have you been natural all your life? And my answer to those are no. No, 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 no. I have not been natural my whole life, and I honestly don't remember how long I've been natural. I used to keep track, but then I stopped, so I don't know now. Hopefully, through my transition hair story that I'm telling you, you guys will probably get a gist of how long I've been natural. So let me do my best to tell the story. I was born with not a lot of hair in my head. Some babies are born with a lot, some are not. That is okay, as long as when you get older your hair will become more fuller, and that's what happened. When I do that, that means you'll see a picture. You'll see a picture right now. And there I am. You see me as a baby. Okay, so now, growing up, I am now a kid. And my mom, she never let me wear my hair out. It was always up in some kind of like protective style. Mainly she did it so that no one puts the ends in my head. It was also, like I said, a protective style, and it's just easier when it's protected. She would put braids in my hair. To be quite honest, she didn't want to put braids in my hair. I had to beg her, Mom, please, can you put braids in my hair? Because I just want my hair to be longer, and I have that type of hair that when it shrinks, like it shrinks, like really small, okay? And it's so annoying that I have that type of hair, but I am learning to embrace it and love it. I love my hair, but the fact that it shrinks up so much, oh my gosh. Okay, see the picture? Okay, I will proceed. Now I am a preteen at this point on the story. And I was like 10, 11, 12, around there, preteen. And my hair was like a short, curly afro. I always tried to like do stuff to it. Like I remember trying to put like 2 clips here and then my hair would be out like that. When I think back, I'm like, that does not look nice. It was like plastic, and you know the part where you push down? That part was sticking up like right here. So when I think back, that kind of looks weird, but I was just trying to figure out what to do with it, okay? That's all. I used to like do like hairstyles like that and whatnot. I would always like wet my hair. I would just wet it, you know? And now we know that water, like curly hair loves water, so it won't damage your hair. But back then my mom would be like, Shanu, it's not good to wet your hair every day. It damages your hair. And as a kid, you think your mom is always right, you know? Even now, like when she talks, it's like she's always right. Why are you always right? Because you think back and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. But at that time, she wasn't right, but I didn't know. I didn't know better. Most of us didn't know better. Most of us thought, yeah, when you wet your hair, it damages your hair. Like when you wet it a lot, it will ruin your hair. But that's false information. Natural hair loves water, loves moisture. That's how it grows. That's one of the things that keeps your hair growing, right? Anyways, she would tell me not to do that, so I stopped doing that. And I remember, like, I think it was around when I was a preteen. Remember, like, when the Spice Girls came out? My favorite Spice Girl was Mel B, Scary Spice, and Sporty Spice. So I loved Mel B's hair. Like, I loved it. And in my mind, I would think to myself, oh, I wish my hair was like that. You can do stuff with it. Because then again, my hair was like really short, you know? Like when it's curly, it's like super short. So I'm like, oh, I wish I can do stuff like that to my hair. Da, 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 da. She has nice hair, blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that was going through my mind. But I embrace my hair now, despite that it shrinks so much. But it's a part of my hair type, so I have to deal with it. I have to deal with it. Okay. When I was in middle school, I remember like around that time I used to use Motions in my hair. It came in the pink bottle. When you put it in your hair, it's kind of greasy. You can feel the greasiness on your hands, in your hair. And I remember one time when I was in gym class, it was like a gymnastics session, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But I remember I was doing a somersault. After I done my somersault, I looked back and I noticed there was like grease on the mat. So embarrassing. So like as I got up, I just like casually, you know, trying to wipe my hand over it so that it would go away. I'm not sure if it went away, but I just, you know, casually walked off, whatever. Hopefully no one didn't notice. I don't think anyone noticed, because if they did, someone would say something, because that's how kids are. They always say something. But no one said anything, so I guess I got away with it. That's kind of embarrassing, but you know, whatever. I have like so many embarrassing moments. Around when I was like age 12, 13, around that time I would beg my mom, please, I want to relax, I want my hair to be straight. I miss the length, my hair is just so super short. I want my length, whatever. Can you please give me a relaxer? So I begged, and she finally caved. Before we went to get my hair done, she's like, Shanu, you are going to want your natural hair back one day. And she was right, obviously, because look, I'm natural again. Yeah, so I went to the hairdresser. I got it relaxed. I was happy. Ooh, straight hair. I can do stuff with it now. Like, I was a happy camper. But then shortly after, in my mind, I'm like, I miss my natural hair. But I just didn't have the guts to go back natural, because then I'd have to like cut off all my hair. So I was told, grow it all back. Super short hair does not look good on me, okay? With my round face, long hair looks better on me. That's just what I think. That's just what my preference is, long hair. And it has length. I just want to get even longer, as long as it can get. But anyways, yeah, in the back of my mind, I wanted it back, but I just stuck it out. So now as a teenager in high school, I still had my relaxed hair and everything, but I still missed my natural hair. Even when you're in high school and you see all these like kids with their natural curly hair, I'm like, oh my gosh, her hair looks so nice. Like, that's what you're thinking in your head. Well, in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, I miss my natural hair. I want it back. How can I get it back, you know? Like, I would even do now what we call twist out, or when you cornrow your hair and then you let it out the next day, like flat twist. My mom would flat twist it back then, and then I would undo it and I'll have like some kind of texture to my relaxed hair. I still missed it. Did you see the picture with me with my relaxed hair? Okay. Yeah, so that's what I looked like. I had it all through high school, and now that I graduate high school, I'm now, you know, a college student. I was still relaxed, all that jazz, and I still missed my natural hair and all that. So finally, when I reached like my early 20s, the beginning stages of my 20s, I miss my natural hair too much. I'm officially transitioning, because through all of that, I would always watch YouTube videos and I'm like, oh, you can actually transition. You don't have to like literally do the BC, the big chop, right? So I'm like, you know what? I am going to transition. I don't care. I'm going to transition. So I transitioned. It was hard to imagine you have like two different textures in your hair. I used to go to the hairdresser. I told her I want to transition, so she wouldn't put any more like relaxer, or as they call now, the creamy crap, in my hair. So she would just like blow dry and then flat iron it, whatever. She didn't even have to do that either. But then eventually I stopped going. I would just take care of it myself, and it was so hard to manage, like having the textured and then the relaxed hair. And even though I watched all these videos on what you can do so that, you know, your hair will still look good even though it has the two textures, when you go through it yourself, it's a whole different story, okay? It's a whole different ball game, okay? Like, the transitioning moment in my life was a rough experience. It was. I even tried weave for the first time. Did you see the picture? Okay, good. It looked nice here, right? It really looks nice in the picture. But in real life, it was greasy, okay? Because even though I had the weave in my hair, I didn't wash it. I just put it in. I'll put the oils in my scalp, this, that, and all that. Because I was paranoid that if I wash it myself, that my hair wouldn't be dry properly, like in between, right? And I didn't want to spend the money because I am cheap. Is it the Chinese in me? But anyways, I honestly did not want to spend the money, so I did not go to the hairdresser for her to wash it herself and do all that jazz. She just put it in, and then from there I would do what I gotta do with it. The weave did not last very long in my hair. It felt like it did, but it didn't. And on top of that, when you try the whole wrapping, honestly, it feels so uncomfortable when you're trying to sleep, okay? It feels uncomfortable. So I'm like, I'm not dealing with this weave again. I don't know how you ladies with the weave, I don't know how you guys can do it, but I applaud you. I applaud you, because I certainly can't. So my mom took out the weave for me. In this time frame, I did have a boyfriend at the time, okay? And I did tell him that I'm transitioning, and I told him that before we were even together, okay? So it shouldn't be a surprise, but it's like it didn't, I guess, register in his head. But anyways, that day she took it out. I forgot how to even deal with my natural hair and the relaxed hair. And because I had the weave in, my hair grew more. So I'm like, okay, I can't even like do anything, I feel like. So what happened was, fast forward, I went to the washroom and I'm like to myself, today is the day. I transitioned long enough, so now it's around August of 2010. I went and said, today's the day I'm going to do the BC. I'm going to cut off these relaxed ends, okay? My grandma was sleeping, my mom was, I think, at work. So I was in the shower, washed my hair, make sure it's nice and clean, make sure the curls are popping. When I came out, I took scissors, okay? I took scissors that you would cut a piece of paper with. I did not know that you had to have hair scissors, okay? And on top of that, I did not know that when you cut your hair, you have to like cut your hair in a kind of like an angle. Cut it straight, your hair will be blunt, you know. So I cut it straight and my hair was blunt. Let me fast track and then I'll get back. At one point in my life, I cut my hair so that I can have bangs. So I had bangs, and then from there, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna transition this and that. I hope that didn't mess up the story. But here's a picture of me with bangs. Okay, so now let me go forward. I decided to do the BC that day with regular scissors that you would cut paper with. And the crazy thing is, I did not regret that I did the BC. I was like, yes, my natural hair is back. I was so excited, happy, all that jazz. I remember showing my grandma. She was in the washroom and she was doing something in there. I don't know what she was doing, but I opened the door. I'm like, surprise! I don't remember if I said surprise, but I just opened the door and I looked at her, and grandma looked at me, and she was like, Shanu, what did you do to your hair? You cut it. I'm like, yes, I did. And that day my mom came home and my mom was like in shock. But then again, she helped me cut the back part because I couldn't get the back. But she was in shock. But it wasn't something I regret doing. Like, I missed my natural hair for the longest time, so I was like happy it's finally back. And I didn't even realize how short my hair was, okay? I did not realize until one day I was looking at my old pictures and I'm like, oh my gosh, my hair was super short, okay? It was crazy short. Like I said, around this time I had a boyfriend. My hair is knock, boom, 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 boom. Okay, and I think the doorbell, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Okay, I opened the door and it was him. Speechless. Speechless. Okay, now I want gums. I see gum there. Speechless. Like, okay, literally, I opened the door and then he's like, his mouth opened a little bit. He had this surprised look on his face, like, it should have been a surprise that son was transitioning. But he didn't like it. But I obviously did not care because I'm me and I was on a journey, okay? Hair grows and it's gonna grow nice and long and wonderful. I didn't like it. I honestly did not care because I'm me. I do what I want to do. No man is not going to tell me what I can and cannot do, how to wear my hair, what clothes I should wear, this and that and the next. Heck no. Okay? Heck no. The guy that I am with, well, I'm not with anyone now, but when that time comes, he has to accept me for me. All of me. All of me. And that's all I gotta say. Since then, I've been, you know, natural. Let it grow out so that when I go to the natural hairdresser that specializes with natural curly hair, they can cut it and fix it up properly so it can grow properly. Well, it didn't work like that the first few times. Something doesn't look right with my hair. Like, okay, it's growing and everything, but it's not growing right. Like, the back was longer than the rest of my hair, and I just had to keep playing with it so that it could like work out. And then at one point I was just wearing my hair up all the time because I didn't like how it looked out. It just wasn't right, you know. And I would tell the hairdresser that, and the hairdresser at the time, I guess, didn't get it what I was trying to say. I'm like, I want my hair like yours. I want it growing together, you know, like I feel like it's not together. So I went a few times. She tried to like fix it, and it's like every time I win, you're trying to fix. I'm like, okay, I feel like there's so much fixing going on. My hair is the same length. This is not cool. So I'm like, okay, I can't go to this hairdresser. And I found another hairdresser online. So then I actually made an appointment, and then I went to Toronto, the city, to get it done. I'm like, yes, a hairdresser that realizes what I was trying to say to the other hairdresser. And the problem is that my hair was like growing in a staircase, like do 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 do. It wasn't growing together. Like now it's together, it's flowing, because she fixed it up like that. I'm like, I knew it. I knew something wasn't right, because I always find myself trying to fix it and play around with it a lot. It just wasn't right. So she fixed it up, and now it's growing amazingly. Can you guys see me? Okay. So now my hair is like this, and it's growing nicely, and that's all I have to say. Hope I didn't miss out any events. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and you can follow me at Shanu Couture on Instagram. I also have Twitter. Like I always say, I rarely use it, so it doesn't really make sense, but maybe one day I'll start to be more active with it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my hair transition story. And yeah, that is all I have to say. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.